Here's the question we've all asked at some point. How can we do everything right and still end up in pain? We stretch because it feels tight. We rest because something feels irritated. We strengthen because we're told we're weak. And yet, we still end up back where we started. In this video, we're going to break down why traditional rehab often fails for people like us, and the simple system we've found that actually helps the body feel safe, capable, and get out of this start-stop cycle. After years of helping people with long-term aches, stiff backs, dodgy knees, and that one hip that won't calm down, we've seen the same patterns again and again. And once we understand those patterns, everything changes. We've been told to rest things to calm them down. But the moment life gets busy, the pain comes back. We stretch the same tight area over and over, but it just snaps back within minutes. We try strengthening because Google told us, but we only feel stronger in the gym, not in day-to-day life. We're left thinking, what exactly am I missing? Here's the truth. Most rehab never explains the body isn't weak, it isn't broken, and it isn't out of alignment. It's just protecting us. Stiffness, tightness, irritations are often the body saying, I don't feel safe right now. Not because the muscles aren't strong enough, not because we aren't flexible enough, because our movement options are too limited. When we keep repeating the same 2 or 3 patterns, sitting, bending, bracing, avoiding, the body narrows down the world that what we feel familiar with. And everything outside of that lane equals a protective response. And that's why traditional rehabs often fail. It focuses on the pain, not the whole. And it focuses on muscles, not movement options. It gives us exercises, but not a system. Once we widen those movements, even only ever so slightly, the body stops gripping so hard and the pain stops being the only strategy it has left to protect us. But here's the system that we use that consistently works. We need to assess, we don't need to guess. We need to start to understand how we currently move, even with a few simple guided movements to show you how and where our tight spots are, where we keep lacking in that control, where we're over-relying on one side, and where the body's trying to protect us. It isn't that clinical, and it's not that complicated, it's just needing clarification. We need to teach our body new options, whether that's slow, simple, or even on purpose. We don't need to hammer the body, we don't need to chase soreness, and we don't need to smash the life out of mobility. And we gently show our body new ranges, new directions, new loading patterns, new ways to breathe and move. This builds trust, not tension. And just consistently showing up with 10-15 minutes a few times a week, because the pain changes with repetition, not intensity, we can teach the body a new language, one that is a chapter at a time rather than trying to break down a whole novel. And if we can build everyday confidence, the real goal isn't just perfect movement. It's about feeling confident when we're walking, it's feeling comfortable when we're sitting, we can choose to lift, we can carry kids, we can go in the garden, we can do whatever normal life throws at us. When the body feels capable, it feels safe. And when it feels safe, it stops gripping on for dear life. And that's why out-of-the-box rehab works for people who've tried everything else. It doesn't treat the body like a problem. It teaches the body how to adapt the way it's meant to. Once we start building movement options, the pain loop loosens, finally gets to do what it's brilliant at, and change and adapt to things. If we're fed up of doing rehab exercises that doesn't stick, and we want a plan that actually meets our body where it's at, that's exactly why we've built out-of-the-box rehab. There's no pressure, no big sales pitch, it's just a clear path out of this pain loop, step by step. The link is below and it has everything you need to get started whenever you're ready. We need to start from scratch. Our body isn't failing us, it's just waiting for better instructions. And once we give it the right ones, it adapts so fast. Want to learn more? There's a video on screen now that will help us take the next step.